Palmettos swayed lazily in the soft breeze. Daffodils bobbed their shaggy heads as Theodosia Browning stepped quickly along the brick pathway that wound through a bountiful front yard garden and up to the polished double doors of the Calhoun mansion. Pausing, she pulled back the enormous brass boar's head door knocker. Nothing wimpy about this place, and let it crash against the metal plate. Clang! The sound echoed deep within the house as the boar's eyes glittered and glared at her. Turning to face Drayton, her friend and tea sommelier, Theodosia said, "This should be fun. I've never visited Doreen's home before." "You'll like it," Drayton said. "It's a grand old place, built back in the early 1800s by Emerson Calhoun, one of Charleston's early indigo barons." "I guess we're lucky to be invited then," she said. Their hostess, Doreen Briggs, also known to her close friends as Dolly, was president of the Ladies' Opera Auxiliary and one of the leading social powerhouses in Charleston, South Carolina. Theodosia had always thought of Doreen as being slightly bubble-headed, but that could be a carefully cultivated act, aimed to deflect from all the philanthropic work that she and her husband were involved in. A few seconds later, the front door creaked open, and Theodosia and Drayton were greeted by a vision so strange it could have been a drug-induced hookah dream straight out of Alice in Wonderland. The man who answered the door was dressed in a powder-blue velvet waistcoat, cream-colored slacks, and spit-polished black buckle boots. But it wasn't his formal, quasi-Edwardian attire that made him so bizarre. It was the giant, white velvet rat head perched atop his head and shoulders. Yes, white velvet, just like the fur of a properly groomed, semi-dandy white rat, complete with round ears, long snout, bristling with whiskers, and bright pink eyes. "Welcome," the rat said to them, as he placed one white-gloved hand, paw, behind his back and bowed deeply.